Before this video starts, I just want to put out a disclaimer that I am nowhere near a professional scripter or developer in general. If really bad and messy code that barely functions annoys you, I would suggest leaving this video. For the rest of you crazy people, enjoy! The Skript Jam, a game jam, but for Skript. You have 3 days to make a Skript plugin on the chosen theme. The theme this time was hyperspeed. I started by making a Google Doc with all my ideas. Long story short, I don't have any ideas. And the one idea I did have didn't incorporate the theme into it. I decided to go with the one idea that I did have and incorporate the theme later. For those of you who don't know how TNT Run works, a bunch of players are put into a tiny map and you all run around. As you run around, the TNT blocks behind you disappear. As you get lower and lower, you get closer to the void. Once you get to the void, you die, and the last person standing wins. I started by making a Trello to-do list of all the things that I needed to get done for the plugin, and then I started coding. Eventually, I had been coding for some time and decided to test the code I had written. I reloaded the script, and I didn't get any errors surprisingly, but the code still didn't work. After adding some debugging lines of code, I realized that it wasn't the piece of code that I was using to remove the blocks, but rather my triggers and loops themselves. Now here's a montage of me figuring out why my code doesn't work. Long story short, I'm a complete idiot! I finally got it working. That took way longer than it should have. The last step of the day is to add the cancel on death and we're done with the day. That was a mouthful to say. Day 3. With 3 hours remaining and a corrupt server threatening to ruin the entire project, I couldn't be let down. I tried to fix the server for the past 4 hours and could not get it functioning. So instead, I decided to run it on my other server, which is a lot more riskier because that's a server people play on and isn't just a test server for me to test my scripts. This is my Trello list so far. As you can see, I've added the TNT Run aspect, I have added the PvP aspect, and now I just need to add the winning. First I need to moan for 50 hours, then I need to work on it for another 50 hours, then I need to realize the code doesn't work, then I need to cry, and then I need to give up, and I also need to add the theme. Once I add the theme, the project is ready to be submitted. As you can see from this video clip, once my alt died, my main account won. The last step is to incorporate the theme. My idea was to give everyone speed 10 so that the hyperspeed aspect is everyone's running around at hyperspeed speeds. It's a bit of a stretch, but we'll go with it. Now you can see when I run /TNT run, I get the speed effect, and that will give us the hyperspeed speed that we need. The last step is to submit the project, and we'll be done. After talking with one of the organizers of the jam, they said that I could have +1 days to make a map. Editor GTNT here, after contemplating life and realizing that I'm a big dum-dum, they didn't give me another day to make a map, because that would be against the jam rules. They actually just reminded me that I had another day to finish the plugin and the map. So, if that wasn't a sign I'm an idiot, how do I convince you? Please let me know in the comments. As you can see, when I submitted the project, I said I was going to make a map to go along with it, but I ran out of time. So let's get started on that map. You guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to smack that like button, and if you really loved it, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified of every single time I upload a video. I hope you guys like this style of video. Let me know below. An update video /stream, I don't know yet, will be coming soon. Goodbye.